So my next guest coming on, we've got the lovely and industrious Joy and Wonder Theater, everybody. Please give a round of applause. All right.
Hi, Neil.
Hi.
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 You know, you could use nice words when you talk to sexy Marvin. Right? Nice words work, right? As a teacher, that's what I would, just
Jessica,
like,
he stole my whole outfit, top to bottom.
that just means that he wants to be like you, because it's like, flattery is the highest form of something, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or you can fight.
Marvin.
Lisa says fight.
Yeah? All right, it's still on. Verbal attacks. We're here with Joy and Wonder Theater.
Yes.
Jessica Zadro, Lisa Gillum, Luganville.
Yeah.
Yes? Yes!
Good.
That was going to be my only bit I had, was learning your name.
No, we're done.
Great, now we can talk about you guys.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm so excited by your guys' business. I'm so excited about you two conquering the world and making the children of this world like happier and smarter. And I really do believe that you two are already doing it and are now just finding a new platform to do this. You two are Coco to each other, correct?
Yes.
Yes. That's how we met.
Well, yes, because we were co-coordinators.
Okay.
So we worked in the outreach department at a children's theater, and Jessica had a difficult time pronouncing co-coordinator, so she called us Coco, which I thought was just like too ridiculously sunny for a while. And then I gradually became like totally into the idea as her sunny personality rubbed off, and I was like, whoa. So now it's Coco all the time.
yes. Coco always.
Sunny. I like that as like a verbiage.
Oh,
Would you say it was too sunny? Would you say? I'll look it back on the feedback later.
Yeah, sure.
It was so nice. So your guys' history in Joy and Wonder Theater, could we talk a little bit about how you guys decided you want to make this next step towards...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were really interested in bringing immersive theater to the Portland audiences and also making it an all-ages experience where families could come and experience the joy together.
Yeah.
So we launched with a production called Dreams of Oz this last December in 2017, not 2018, because that hasn't happened yet. Where based on the Wizard of Oz, we created an immersive theater experience for families.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the idea is like just because you have kids doesn't mean that you automatically know how to play with kids. And so we're trying to create a space where families can play together. And part of what immersive theater is like creating a world that then you can play in. So every part of that world is interactive. So it's not just like sitting in an audience and then someone pulls you on stage awkwardly to tell a joke, or someone like squirts a water gun in your face. It's that a world is created that you get to enter into and then be a part of the story and influence the story and just play and see what happens. And we think that not only can families benefit from that, but everybody can like recapture that sense of play.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And we don't see a lot of immersive theater at all in the world. I think it's really hard to tackle. You have to get spaces to do these immersive theater projects. You have to get people on board. You have to sell the tickets. You have to make money. There's a lot of elements to it, and I'm sure you guys are tackling all of them. And then not only that, but you're also trying to teach families how to be stronger families together. You're trying to help bring families closer together, teach children and parents the ability to play with each other in a fun vocal communication.
So it's just a little task that we've taken
Oh
on.
my God! Well, I couldn't
we're
think
doing
of two better
great.
people for this
Yeah.
project
I mean,
in my personal life.
We believe in it so wholeheartedly, and there are immersive theater companies that have been in existence in the greater world for a very long time, but here in Portland, of all places, where people want to get weird and want to get in costume and do all this stuff, there's really nothing else like this happening. So we were really excited when we launched this last winter to just have such a great fan base already, and to listen to every voice in the room and really take that on. And we want to do more for both families and for adults. Is our next thing.
So I've done a ton of research, or not a ton. I've done some research on some of your programs. one of my favorite aspects of one of your programs is your youngest children's class. Could you just tell us the name of that class?
Yeah, it's called Theater for Big Hearts because little people have the biggest hearts, and the very young and the very old in our culture are rarely listened to. So I actually just led a Theater for Big Hearts class that was based in the world of fairies. So every single class we would ring the fairy bell and we would go into the world of the fairies. And one of my students actually brought home a fairy mouse named Rainbow Sprinkles, who still lives in her household. She happens to be my niece, sidebar, but like she is totally into the fact that she found this mouse in fairyland, and she'll give me updates. She'll be like, Aunt Jess, Rainbow Sparkles did this today, and she has fairy wings now, and she knows fairy secrets.
But I think the piece with that is we had talked about calling it like theater for tinies or like theater for littles. And then I thought about my nephew who's 5, and he does not want to be tiny. He's a big kid.
Yeah.
Like, he's a big kid, and he like thinks very seriously about things.
Yeah.
And he experiences like his life in a very like like he's not serious, but like it's very honest. And I think we both have always interacted with kids like they're just people, you know, and they need to be taken seriously and listened to. And so I think that's the biggest thing too, and why we can do theater that is not only for like 4-year-olds but also for adults, is because we just think every person has an interesting story, and we are like genuinely interested in meeting people and like talking to people.
Yeah.
And so in immersive theater you just like talk to your audience, and it's not like that kind of canned like asking the audience a question and then like not really expecting an answer, but like asking a question because you want to know the answer, and then changing your performance or like changing the story based on what that person says and like what they're interested in on and what they think is happening in the story. So that was something that was really fun for me in Dreams of Oz, is like playing the Cowardly Lion, all the different ways that people interacted with that and like wanted to talk to the Cowardly Lion and like help the Cowardly Lion was different every time. And so the Cowardly Lion like changed in a different way every time based on
That's fantastic.
who wanted to interact.
And that's a cool aspect
them
of
at that
immersive
point.
theater, is that every time you attend, even the same show, you can engage that show in a completely different way. And you're saying that's also due to your ability to hire and train people to incorporate improvised theater, which is a relatively new style of theater, into this also new style of immersive theater to make a magical experience every time you attend.
Yes, and we like to have more and more challenges. So our upcoming show,
I
Yes.
was going to say, speaking of
Which-
magic,
The summer solstice
speaking
show.
of magic,
Great.
we are creating right now a summer solstice
yes, the summer
extravaganza
solstice show.
that will be outdoors.
Yes.
I'm so excited for this.
It's
And
really
when is summer
exciting.
solstice?
So, summer solstice is Thursday, June 21st.
Okay.
And so the weekend before, we're going to have some shows, and then we'll have a show like the day before, the day of, and the day after summer solstice, and kind of that weekend. And we'll have shows like at 5, but we want to have some shows right as it's like turning dark too. So that'll be more for adults. And then of course we'll have some shows in the morning for like younger kids. But the biggest thing that we want is we want a bunch of teenage fairies in the show.
Oh wow. Well,
Yeah.
Yes. So we're like we're like calling out to teenage fairies.
Teenage fairies.
And you don't have to be a fairy to be a teenage fairy, but
Yeah.
so you could be
You could be anybody.
You could be any age.
no,
When,
Like you could be older. You could be theoretically 25, coming on 26 pretty soon.
no, we didn't
No.
want to do not
Like,
on air.
okay, so like
Wait,
not me, but you.
no,
have
no,
to
no.
be-
Just like
no.
hypothetically, like you guys could hire me to be a
A
teenage-
teenage fairy? No.
no, we don't like saying no, but we have. Like you understand.
I do.
Like
Yeah.
it's
I mean, you
We'll
could
find
be a
a-
fairy, but you
I've
can't
offended-
be a teenager.
Yeah.
No, I've offended
There-
the Fairy King on a number of occasions.
Yes.
I understand that.
Yes.
It was mostly.
so come see him and apologize, and then maybe
No, he's not a teenager.
I know.
I
I
it's
hate
just,
saying
it's
no
not
to
a thing.
people. You know I hate saying no.
I know, but really, it's good because then you free them to
Yes.
explore other opportunities in their life. So
Like
really,
adult
like
fairies?
the no is like a new yes for you.
I've got a new yesterday.
Yeah, a new yes.
No, no to the teenage fairy, but yes to something else.
But we
Really great choice for me to
Yeah,
move towards.
yeah.
okay. Well, moving on.
Yes.
I see. I could have
Yes,
done that over
no,
text,
that was-
but I was like,
Yes.
looked you in the eye.
She did it.
Very. That's why I moved to Portland.
Yeah, face-to-face breakups.
Face-to-face breakups.
Breakups.
That's what I'm looking for in life.
Yes.
Nikki, let's get a drink after the show. How's everyone like my hair right now? It's working. It's working. I told you it's working.
But so if you know any teenage fairies
Yes.
though,
Yeah.
you could ask them to be part of our show. And come be teenage fairies.
Okay. Well, I know this one guy. His name is Emilio.
Yeah.
And I'll send him by. He only wears a mask though, so I'll send him by your guys' place.
Oh, we'll tape that.
He's
out.
a real fairy. A real fairy wear
Okay.
masks sometimes.
A real
So I've been
a real
told
teenage
by Emilio.
a real teenage.
Yes, of course.
fairy? Oh, great.
Before you can read further into that, I want to thank you both so much for being here. If anyone can accomplish this goal, I truly, deeply believe it is you two. And
Thank you.
I'm so excited for the world to have you, and I'm so excited that you volunteered for the world and for
Thank you.
families. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
and
you so much.
Thank you for having us. And yeah, go to the website www.joyandwondertheater with an RE.
Yeah.
.com.
That classy
And all-
theaters aspect.
We are
Yeah,
classy.
classy
Oh, yeah.
theater.
We are everything. And all of these announcements will be made known soon. And please come and experience the fairies this summer with us.
My heart is so big right now. I feel like I'm
You
dreaming.
can't be one, but you
I
can.
can't even be a 3-year-old! Thank you so much. Round of applause for Joy and Wonder Theater.
Thank you.
Of course. So next up,